Global Hand Charity is a registered and incorporated charity which provides humanitarian support to children and other disadvantaged in some of the poorest countries in our region. We offer a hand up rather than a hand out. The Luang Prabang Disabled School is effectively an orphanage for 44 deaf children, managed by 92-year-old Sister Catherine. The volunteers travel several hours by truck or boat to reach the remote villages whose residents need our help most. Seldom do the children of Hoi Kor village in the hillside above the Mekong see Westerners, especially Westerners with toys. Part of our sanitation work is teaching children personal hygiene. Here, we are teaching them about washing their hands. We took donated hotel soap packs, which we had to also teach them not to eat. Education is a vital tool to end the poverty cycle for remote families engaged in self-sufficient rural pursuits. With only one textbook per class, we quickly supplied local language textbooks to each child at the request of the teachers. Experienced teachers and university lecturers volunteer to train local teachers and develop programs using new technology. Global Hand's Helping Hand project built new toilets, libraries, kitchens, dormitories and safe water projects at many remote schools. We learned that the 44 deaf children at Sister Catherine's orphanage had never actually been tested for hearing damage. We arranged with a Melbourne-based audiologist, balance and hearing centre who volunteered a whole team of audiologists to test the children. Audiologists tested the hearing with help from Global Hand volunteers. Look at the smiles on the faces of the children when they actually heard sounds for the first time in their lives. Tests revealed that of the 44 children at the orphanage, that 14 could actually hear with the benefit of hearing aids. Thanks to Siemens, who manufacture some of the world's best hearing aids, they provided the aids at a fraction of the retail cost. A year later, all 14 children were fitted with hearing aids. What a life-changing experience. A Basi ceremony is highly regarded in Laos, and all our volunteers were honoured by this. It was performed to thank the volunteers. It brings good luck and longevity to the recipients. It can be a very emotional time for us all. In 2017, we surveyed a lot of Rotarians from several clubs to establish their top 10 criteria an international project should meet in order to warrant their financial support. This young woman stepped on an unexploded bomb from the US Air Force, dropped on Laos during the Vietnam War. She was lucky to survive, with her legs blown off completely. Global Hand Charity believes that most charities prefer to help in their own time zone. Asia has many poor in need of our help, so we preference projects between 30 and 60 degrees longitude, close to Australia's time zone. Volunteers are hands-on, showing the locals how to mix concrete and build brick-walled schools with the material we provide, so they contribute labour. Now the locals take over. Global Hand Charity is run by professionals, the majority of which are Rotarians. Global Hand Charity takes teams of volunteers, optometrists and students with our volunteers to test eyesight and hand out free glasses. We've learned that unless we have trustworthy and reliable feet on the ground, projects can go off track. Global Hand Charity has completed some 50 projects since it started in 2011. We work with Rotary Australia World Community Service, which enables tax deduction for anyone wanting to help. So that is the criteria that Global Hand Charity works with. Does that sound all right to you? There are 8 high school children who live and cook in this bamboo hut all term. They live too far from the school to commute. Imagine cooking inside a bamboo hut. What could happen does. Many die. Several young girls are abducted and sold to the trade. Would you like your child living in this hut? This new dormitory was built using local labour and materials. It houses 60 girls in a brick building with lights, an external kitchen and a room for a teacher for security for the children. Each of these beds costs around $700. Could you donate that to house a child for over 20 years? Children who cannot see, cannot read, write, study or break out of the poverty cycle. Global Hand Charity has had 5 teams visit Asian countries, testing eyesight, giving out glasses, prescribing others and referring some patients for surgery at a nearby hospital. Just $2 buys the glasses. $20 buys prescription glasses and $80 pays for an eye operation. Can you help? This queue was, in 2017, in a remote village in the tea planting area of Sri Lanka. In 5 days, our team of optometrists, led by Melbourne-based practitioner David West, saw 3,000 patients, handed out 2,800 pairs of glasses and referred 80 for local professional help. This young lady was deaf. After being tested and fitted with a hearing aid, she could hear and learn to count up to 20 in just 3 months. The same girl, 3 years later, can hear and speak fluently. In 2017, she was presented with a new hearing aid by Global Hand Charity chairperson John Mansfield. Hospitals in these regions can be ill-equipped, especially by our standards. This maternity hospital needs a baby warmer. We sourced and supplied it. We've met the medical needs of several hospitals. Education is the key to sustainability. We sponsor and provide books for the Library Boat and Tut Tut mobile libraries. These go out a week at a time and stop off at schools that have no other access to books. Remote villages have their own primary school with the most basic facilities, so we provide some with play equipment to make attending school more fun. Our volunteers love participating in children's games too. Vocational training is an important route to a job for students. Global Hand has provided equipment and training to teach sewing, computing, mechanical repairs, bike assembly and jewellery making to students to transition them to employment, with great success. Right now, we need your help to raise the funds to build another dormitory in Laos to safely house 70 young girls. Your donation will have a lasting legacy, with more than a 20-year lifespan of the building. In total, the project will cost $50,000. We do need donations to provide glasses to people. These girls are about to complete primary school. If they attend a high school 4 hours away, will they be safe? Within the confines of the new dormitory, yes. The work of Global Hand and Rotary volunteers is appreciated by the young and the old. Please help with a donation and join the association for just $25.